to the world.
You're welcome to my radio show on AITMUSICPLUS. My name is MRC. 15 years down the line, all the way from Kogi State down to Lagos. The journey has been so rough, but we give glory to God. Yeah. It's actually a year older now when I pull out a project with Magneto. I was on a song I called Love You. And Love You was a song that was loved by all. It was directed by Frizu and Bizu, and the song was produced by Mokobit, right? So we showed the video, and I make sure that I spread it out for people. I do my best to see how we can continue from where we stopped. Right now, I have a new project at hand, that I just dropped. I just premiered a song, which I have Juma B on the song. Oh man, you all know Juma B. He's one of those guys that has been doing very, very well in the industry, and he loves to carry people along. So that I approached him, I reached out to him, I told him that this is what I have and I would like to have him in. And he definitely never stressed me, and he gave all he could in support.
They call me Juma B. I wanna hold your hands tonight. Let me see your face.
The video was directed by Olupiton. Man, that guy is amazing. That guy is so talented when it comes to directing, and he gives everything that I want. The song is titled Ability. Man, when I mean ability, we all know that when it comes to ability, everyone have ability in different kind of their lifestyles, Though for real, but this very particular one was actually an inspiration that I I had when I was in the public, a commercial bus. There are two people who, a man and a woman, who happened to sit together in a commercial bus, and the lady was like, "Please shift now," and the guy was like, "Waiting you carry now, eh? Say I feel marry you now, I feel carry you put for house." And the lady was like, "Wow, with waiting, make her see your hand, make her see." That was how the inspiration comes to me. I was just sitting down next to them, but everything comes to me. Like, we derive inspiration from anywhere as an artist, so it's just a content. So anytime it comes, we hit it, we write it in our head, or we jot it down. So that is what inspired me about ability, and I was like, okay, I'm going to tell someone someday that I have the ability. So I believe you watching it or listening to the song will definitely tell people you have the ability to make them convinced, in one or two things, be it business or whatsoever.
Ability choke, and my love for you no be zogo. I no be Femi with the bobo, cause Kogi boys know they carry last.
Yeah, man, working with Juma B was one of the most wonderful thing that has ever happened recently while I was working, among other artists that I've worked with, because he appreciates every artist, every upcoming artist, and he encourages artists. Like where before he even came to the studio, he was like, "MIC, okay, send me the beats." I sent it to him. He said, "Don't worry, I'm coming over." I'm like, wow. You see, if someone can be that humble to leave his own house, we all know who he is, not just an artist, but also a special advisor to a governor of his own state, which we all know that if he want to claim the ego or the pride, he'll be like, "Oh, you need to bring 1 million naira for me before we can do this job." But he take it upon himself, and he drive all the way from his own estate down to where I was, and we did the job, and it was amazing, man. And when it comes to the video shooting, he doesn't delay. I think he arrived my video location before my stylist. For you to know how humble he could be. Some artists will not come. You will beg them for like hours, they won't show up. So for you to know how humble, how amazing person he was, I really appreciate working with him. I get inspiration anywhere, anytime. I could be in the toilet, and when something comes to my head, the next thing I do, I make sure I put it in writing. Everything I see, about the chairs, the tree, the shoe, everything that I see that exists actually inspire me to do music. I can put them together, So it's as easy as that. Like I see this bottle, these slippers, and this bench, I can put them together as a music. Like the bottle on the bench and the chair. That is how we make some music. Music is not hard for people that are talented, but it is very hard for people who doesn't know it. But I tell you, God gives.
You are the one that make my heart go bim bim, bim bim. This special.
Yeah, I work all by myself as an independent artist. I don't work under any record label as of now, but I can tell you that I'm very, very, very much open to any interested record label who we want to make this work out with us.
This morning, if I tell you say I get ability and no capacity, the battle of my community, Banku.
For all the upcoming artists like me, because I'm still one, I never choke money, I will only tell you and I will encourage you to believe in yourself and believe in your craft. Whatsoever you do and you believe in it, it's definitely going to work out for you. It could be the day that you'll be like, oh, I want to give up. Don't give up to your dream. Believe in yourself and keep it strong. Keep it going. That the day that the story will change is just a call. You understand? So believe in yourself and keep it real. And don't fake nothing. There's no shortcut to a blessing. So it's all about processing, you know. Stand feet, always. God will definitely see us through.
AIT Music Plus.